Hey, it's Clint. Welcome to Motorcycle Monkey Channel. I appreciate you stopping by. Please subscribe and share it with your friends and click the bell icon to get notifications for new updates. It really helps me out. I would appreciate that. Now, this first video in a series of 3 or 4, I'm going to have some ride videos coming up of Deadwood and Spearfish Canyon and Needles and Iron Mountain and Mount Rushmore and some really beautiful rides. But for this video, it's all about a little bit of the trip out there, and then it's also going to be about Buffalo Chip Campground, so you know what that's like, and downtown Sturgis. Went to a really cool bar called One-Eyed Jack's, just to give you an overview of what the trip's going to be like if you've never been. Check it out. All right, so we're 712 miles into the trip. We're in Provo, Utah on the 189 North. And the reason I say that is if you ever come through here, you want to take the 189 North, because when we first got near Brigham Young and all that, I said to Rudy, who's on the camera, what's so big, about Utah? I didn't really see anything impressive until we saw this route. This is insanely beautiful. Rudy!
Oh, look at that trailer.
That trailer's...
Keep your eye on the road.
Okay, all right, whatever, dude. So we are in Casper, Wyoming, or no, we're 30 miles out of Casper, Wyoming. We're about 1,082 miles into the trip to Sturgis. 22 hours. I couldn't even remember what I was going to say. 22 hours we've been driving. We started at 8 o'clock last night. It is now 7:30 South Dakota time, but really 6:30 California time. So 22 hours. All right, we're about 100 miles out. It is Wednesday, August 5th. No, it's Thursday, August 6th. I am very tired. So is Rudy, the camera guy behind you. We're 100 miles out of Sturgis, but we had to pitch camp in the hauler at a Flying J's in Casper last night after getting lost, going 20 miles in the wrong direction, pitch black out here in South Dakota. We thought, all right, you know what? We're gonna pitch camp there. Flying J's are known as truck stops that have like these showers. We're gonna be able to shower up, the whole thing. Woke up this morning after 42 hours of no sleep and 28 hours of driving. Went in with all our gear to shower, and for unforeseen circumstances, we couldn't do it. So we smell like Satan's butthole, but we're gonna get Sturgis right now. You can see all of these tents on the grass of these businesses. I mean, what a way to make money as well. But this was also the 2015 75th anniversary of the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, so it was huge. There were an estimated 1.6 to 1.9 million bikers this year, and as you can see, we're cruising out of downtown Sturgis. We had just arrived to go to Buffalo Chip Campground right by the Full Throttle Saloon. This is before it burned down just a few weeks later. But you need to, even in an off year like this, 2019, where there's not going to be quite as many bikers, you still need to plan extra time. If you're going to meet somebody in downtown Sturgis from, say, Buffalo Chip or maybe the Drag Pipe Saloon or somewhere outside of Sturgis, add that extra time, account for that, so that you're not late for whoever you're going to meet. Here's the other thing. You also want to make sure that you don't arrive after, I think it's 9 or 10 p.m. You might want to call Buffalo Chip and these other campgrounds if you're making reservations, because they'll close the gates on you. And that's why we stopped at the Flying J's the night before, because even if we could tough it out the extra 130-something miles, by the time we had gotten there, we would have had to set up the toy hauler somewhere outside of the campground. And why do that? As we arrive at Buffalo Chip Campground, I just want to show you how vast this is. It's a very large place with tons of spaces, and it's a good time. I mean, they have their own general store, you've got knick-knack shops and t-shirt shops, plenty to do along with the music venue. In fact, in 2015, it was Def Leppard that was the headliner, and they had many other bands. So you won't get bored here, but again, if you're meeting somebody, in addition to that traffic coming out into Sturgis, add some extra time as well for the campground itself, because it's big, and when you get tucked way in the back, that's going to add time to your trip as well. Now this is downtown Sturgis. This is the heat of all the action, okay? There are tons of saloons, different vendors, you can eat, you can drink. Here's my thing, if you're a people person, you're gonna love downtown Sturgis. It's a lot of fun. But if you're not, and you're there for the ride, and you kinda wanna be on your own, you're in the wrong area. This is One-Eyed Jack's. This is probably my favorite bar that we went into. And we didn't go into all of them. There are other legendary bars here in Sturgis, but this one for me was the most fun. So I just thought I'd share some of this video with you as well. So that's the super short version of the Buffalo Chip Campground, a little bit about downtown Sturgis. The next video is going to be Spearfish Canyon and Deadwood, South Dakota. A phenomenal ride. Please subscribe to Motorcycle Monkey Channel on YouTube, share it with your friends, and click the bell icon to get notified of new videos. Ride safely, and I hope to see you in Sturgis.